I live on Kingsacre Road and I'll be about 6 houses away from the bypass. I object to the bypass, but more than that I object to the way that they've treated people over it, and they haven't consulted us. Well, they say they've consulted us, but actually they don't listen to anything we say. Anything that we want to find out, we have to really do ourselves. And I think even if you could put a good case for the bypass, which I don't think they have, that doesn't mean that you have to treat people as if they're just in your way, and you have to, ignore them as if we're an inconvenience, and then think, anything that we want to know, we've got to find out, and anything that if we were entitled to compensation, anything like that, you've got to fight for. So they don't even treat you like you're like a decent human being.
If you could just tell me your name.
Rob.
And what's your opinion of this red route plan?
Well, I would like to get the message to people who drive into Hereford, commute into Hereford, and think they get bogged down in jams, and they think this relief road is going to relieve their problems. But it isn't a relief road as such. It's going to be used for the infill of houses, and this is going to put 6,000 houses extra in the county, and they are all wanting to get into town. Not many are going to travel the bypass to go to Leominster or to Ross. So in theory, these people who are getting stuck in traffic now, they're going to get even more bogged down because of all the housing. The relief road is a way of being able to build more houses and to access. So I would like the message to get to these people who are travelling and getting stuck in traffic jams. The relief road will not help them. It's going to make it worse because you've got 6,000 houses, 1 or 2 cars per property, and the majority are wanting to go into Hereford, not to go to Leominster or to go to Ross. That's my point. That's the point I wanted to make.
Very good point. Thank you very much.
Steve Beaumont.
And Steve, tell me about what you think.
I agree really what my neighbour's been saying. It won't act as a bypass, will it? And it won't make any difference to the traffic going into town. It'll be just as bad. It seems a pointless exercise, really. And they're going to build a hell of a lot of houses. Where are the people going to come for to buy them?
Great, thank you so much.
I'm Betty Beaumont from 263 Kingsacre Road.
And tell me what you think of the plans for this red route.
Well, of course, it's rubbish. It doesn't want to bypass this way, it wants it the other way. It's not going to make any difference to the traffic in town. And the houses they're building, they're not going to be able to be accommodated at the hospital, etc., schools, goodness knows what. And if they want to spend money, do it for the potholes. That are not pay somebody to go and paint rings around the potholes. Do exactly, fill them in properly.
And I've heard that you're prepared to take quite direct action.
I said I'd go and lie down in front of them. Whether I will or not is a different matter. I'm feeling belligerent. No, it'll devalue our homes to start with, and I think it'll hurt the bay horse. It'll hurt their business tremendously, let alone if they do put a road in, which I hope they don't. What happens to the people that are left, the houses they've taken down, the people that are opposite, next to them? They're going to live by a motorway, aren't they? Bypass, whatever they want to call it. There, sorry, I finished.
Okay, thank you so much.
My name's Jean Harris and I live at Pikeways, Allensmore, and I'm affected by the Southern Link Road, the Cleahonga Link on the Southern Link Road.
And how is that going to affect you?
It's actually going through our garden, and we were not made aware of this. We had to find out ourselves by going to a display at the Three Counties Hotel. And I pointed this out to the representatives there at the time, and they were in total denial that it was our land. I had to prove to them that it was our land by title deeds and land registry. And I never ever have received an apology from them when they agreed it was our land.
And it's all part of this red route bypass, which we're going to hear more about tomorrow.
It will be, I understand, yes. It's the first phase, and it is meant to be a standalone project.
My name's Amanda Martin. I'm chair of Hereford Transport Forum.
And obviously we're talking about this new plans for a bypass. The council are debating it tomorrow. What are the main issues that people in this area have?
Well, I'm no one who understands transport planning and who's familiar with what's being proposed here thinks this is a transport solution. I mean, it was established a couple of decades ago that road building in and around congested areas like Hereford can't solve the problem. And the council's own consultants have told them that, but they persisted with the proposal nevertheless. I have strong suspicions that that there's really another agenda, which is to open up the land that would be along the route, which is what happens when any new road is built. I mean, their determination to plough on with this, in the teeth of all the evidence that it can't solve traffic problems in the city, is so perverse that you really do have to wonder what the real agenda is behind it.
And this road's caused problems for a number of reasons. People's houses might be lost. It goes through an area of natural beauty, I think. So it's not just the normal problems that might come with any new road.
Well, the council's own consultants have advised them that with all the road building that the council are planning, traffic levels in Hereford along the A49 through the city will be as bad in 2032 as it was in 2012, particularly with the amount of road-dependent housing they're planning. So they can spend £200 million, demolish 5 people's homes, blight the properties of another number of other people, close the Bay Horse Inn, put the community farm out of business, and we're still going to be sitting in traffic jams on the A49. So I think people need to understand that the road isn't a transport solution, and what we need to do now is to move into the 21st century and start embracing some of the solutions that have been up and running for years in many parts of Europe to try to look for alternatives to many of those short car journeys that could be made by bicycle and improved public transport. This is not real reinvention. I mean, these solutions are out there working in the Netherlands and Denmark and Germany as we speak. All we have to do is cherry pick those good ideas. There's no absence of solutions. It's political will that we're missing. The cycle path got potholed.